I have to take accountability for that loss. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. My bad, y'all. I don't think they could hear us, but I think I got it fixed. If y'all missed that, what's up, YouTube? We back. Yeah, bro. Look, so we was talking. Hey, they was talking trash because the Titans lost to
Them
the Titans
Texans,
lost to the Texans.
them H-Town Texans.
If I'm
You know
not
what I'm
mistaken, this
saying?
the second straight loss y'all took to the Texans, ain't it?
Oh, yeah, you want to answer that?
It's the sec. Is it?
First of all, you right. You right. But the reason why I hold so much weight and significance is because we faced them in the throwback Oiler uniforms, and we was this, and a lot of Houstonians and Tennesseans was like, this is the game for see who deserves the Oiler colors. And I hate that we lost, but at the end of the day, I'm being salty. There's no way y'all will ever own them jerseys, but y'all did beat us in them, so hey, it is what it is. At least you got that.
Twice, swept you this season.
The hey, that's what
Big
I
old
thought
broom.
because I thought it was two straight. I thought it was two
No,
straight, but I
nobody
could be
wants
wrong.
to
Big
hear
old
about
broom.
this.
I
No,
could be wrong.
nobody wants to hear about this, fellas.
Yeah, they
Let's talk
do.
about something people want to hear.
They do.
I'm,
They
You
I'm
want to
want to
hear
pretty
hear
about
about
sure.
it.
my
I'm pretty
misery?
sure.
It was a pretty big story. I mean, a lot of
Nashville
people went
likes
to
to
that
hear
game.
about
It,
this.
it did you go to the game, Mike? Did you get a chance to go to the game?
Oh nah,
So I hear they
nah.
even had like Houston rap legends at halftime, like to even
Oh yeah,
add insult to injury. You know what I'm saying? Had some
yeah. I
legends
heard about
come
that
out and
too.
yeah.
I heard about that too. Zero,
Yeah.
Lil Kiki, Big
Mm-hmm.
Slim Thug.
So they had zero to done. Come out at halftime.
Oh yeah, they had a bunch
Oh yeah,
of
they
them,
put
man. They
on.
had a bunch of them come out.
They put on. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir. So, yeah, again, man, hey, I apologize for the audio difficulties at the beginning of the show. I'm D30217. That's Blackhaven Mon. We here with the man Mike Benson. So, we come here, we talk sports. You know what I'm saying? CTM Sports. So, if you in the chat, if you had any takes, if you heard any rumors in the locker rooms, hit it up. We'll talk about it real quick. But, bruh, some of the stuff that's going on, dude, like I read today Draymond Green is expected to return pretty soon. So you were talking
Good.
about earlier the way that Golden State is playing, right?
Yeah,
Their their record is I just said what the record was too, dude.
it's 16 and 17.
Yeah, 16 and
But
17.
that's not really Warrior like. You know what I'm saying? Like
Uh-huh.
we expect them to be front runner. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time. Um,
I mean, but
now the reason
how long did you expect the Golden State Warriors team to front run? I mean, cuz they've been you know what I'm saying? They've been in playoff hunt for a couple years now, but at some point, teams do have rebuild processes. You know what I'm
but
saying?
it seemed like that. It seemed like Steve Kerr don't want to rebuild. He run with them
Well,
same. Go ahead, Mike.
I was gonna say, remember the year that Stephen Curry broke his hand, but was in a soft cast.
Yeah, he broke
Uh,
it up.
You know.
that that was a very bad year for them, and honestly, I felt like he knew that before the injury, and
Mhm.
so when he injured himself, he just decided, oh yeah, my hands are broke. I'm out for the season because he didn't want no part of that. He could see the handwriting on the wall for them, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they came back and won another one, but the end of the day, he knew what was happening. Like their core unit was definitely on the decline.
Yeah, you want to know what Steph look like right now? He looks like Luca before he got Kyrie. He looks like he's just filling up the stat sheet, but there's
Yeah.
no dubs coming at the end. Like he's averaging like 27, 27, 4 and 4 right now.
Mm.
Would
And
you? Would you? I would go so far as to say he's looking like a Westbrook.
uh, exactly, like really, because it's like, well, let Curry do whatever you want because ain't nobody else gonna score. You know what I'm saying? As
I mean,
soon as
but
he
you're not
take a
really gonna
breath,
take the ball out of Curry's hands. Poppy Lokiano in the chat says that everybody just gonna have to figure out a different way to play. But I mean, are you really gonna take the ball out of Curry's hands?
no. Like I
Not
live and
unless
die by. I live and die by.
I mean, unless Clay gets his hot streak back.
Yeah.
Because that's one thing about it. If both of them get if both of them hot at the same time, you ain't beating that. I don't care if everybody on the team scored 20 points. You ain't beating too hot. Too hot. Play the Splash Brothers return. You ain't finna beat that. And
LeBron did it.
we talking about Bron though. Is he human? Is he human? We don't know.
We don't know. We have no idea.
We don't know. We don't know. But I'll also go as far as to say they missing Draymond. And I never thought I'd say that, but I think
sure.
they missing Draymond, man, and
For sure.
it shows. It really does show. But on my end, what I'm looking at, this is the time you should be trying to play some of your young players, some of your players of the future. You know, a lot of teams now just got people riding the bench. People you know that are quality players in the NBA. You're like, why are they on the bench? Why they not playing?
Yeah.
Thibodeau. You just got on the bench. You know what I'm saying?
Shots at New York.
Trying to play some of your young players.
Shots at New York.
Players of the future.
What the
you
heck?
know, a lot of teams now.
That was weird.
that
was weird.
What?
But just heard myself.
Yeah.
But
it's a lot of weird shit going on.
So let me ask you this, Mike, and D Terrell.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We watch sports, we watch basketball. What are y'all predictions right now? Like seeing, like we almost at the midpoint of the season. Like who are y'all seeing? Like two early predictions, man. Who are you seeing making to the final?
Off the top of the dome. I'm gonna let Mike go first. I need a minute. Man,
shit. The way this season been going, who's even the favorites?
He need a minute.
So
too.
I think the favorites in the East right now is the 76ers.
Yeah, I agree with that.
In the West, it's a toss up, man. I really, because is Minnesota truly a number one? Like, can we really say, like,
I'm gonna be the way Anthony Edwards is playing is insane, and I mean he's playing so good that there are trade rumors on Cat, which you wouldn't think you would see with a team that's playing so well. You know what I'm saying? There's trade rumors on Karl Anthony Towns.
But I wouldn't trade him if he happy being the number two. You know what I'm saying? Because he really is a talented big man. But like I said, you got to ride that high hand, bro. And
this year more than none. He's shown some talent for sure. Because you know what I'm saying? You remember that meme back in the day where he was trying to post up, who is that? Who was he trying to post?
Boogie?
Yeah.
Boogie?
And he was like, yeah. And Boogie was like, nah, bro. It ain't going down, bro. It ain't going down, bro.
Like even with that last year that we faced them, the Grizzlies faced them in the playoffs.
He played well though. He played well.
He did. You know, he was
more physical than he used to be, but this year for sure, he playing more in the post. He getting physical.
Yeah. So all right. So
hey, I tell you what. As long as y'all don't get hurt, y'all definitely getting back in playoff contention for sure.
We need to learn how to play together, man. Like it's like they get out there. Some people play hard, some people play soft. You look out there, Ja ain't playing defense. Ja just looking around because he tired. You know what I'm saying? He looking around. He go guard the dude who stand in the corner. Dude do a backdoor on him. He wave his hands and be like, give me the ball. So,
look, it's, hey.
But they winning though, right?
No.
We won 3 straight, lost the next, won the next after that, and then we just lost again.
Now we done lost two in a row now. So we on 2 games.
We beat the
Spurs?
We beat the Spurs.
Yeah, we beat the Spurs. Yeah, so we on the 1 game.
Yeah, y'all beat the Spurs.
We beat the Spurs, but we lost last night. Yeah. So last night's loss kind of hurt because it was like we were engaged, we was there. You know what I'm saying? It looked like a game that was promising, and then second quarter hit, and we couldn't recover.
You know what? Let's talk about this real quick. And I know I'm going off subject.
You are. I know you are already.
It's more about, so as a Grizzly fan, man, football, I'm over football because I know we ain't finna make no noise. It's over with. So I'm kind of invested.
The season ain't over, bro.
Shut up. It's over.
Hey, we need y'all to play Jacksonville.
No,
like it's the
we
Super
are
Bowl,
losing.
Like it's the Super Bowl, okay? That's y'all Super Bowl, Jacksonville.
No,
come on,
Mike,
Nashville. Nashville, all my Nashville people. I need y'all to cheer on the Titans to beat the shit out of Jacksonville. Please.
Whoop
Do
they
that
ass.
for the city of Houston. Since y'all won't give us the uniforms, at least give us that. You know what
Okay,
I'm saying?
okay. That's the least we could do, huh? I figured that's the
That's the
least we
least
can do.
y'all can do.
So I was gonna say, bro, when are we
Beefing
going
y'all's asses. Huh?
like we sit here and we talk about, so I'm gonna use the situation with Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson and Steve Kerr. Right? A lot of people feel like Mark Jackson got blackballed. Right? Like, oh man, soon as he left, they started winning. Me, I looked at it like in another way. I looked at it like uh he got them to where he's a great developmental coach. There is a such thing like we'll get you where you need to be, but it's always that one person to get you over the hump.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel about Taylor Jenkins. Taylor Jenkins and his staff got these guys developed fast. He did. Got them developed fast, way ahead of schedule. It looked good for a point of time. But now I feel like it's time for a coach to actually get us over the hump.
Mm-hmm.
The man makes bonehead substitutions, horrible, like rotational guys. You like you. Why you not playing this guy? We need this. Why you not doing this? Why you not doing that? Now, I don't think I could be an NBA coach, personally. So I know he know what he's doing, but some stuff just don't make sense. When are we gonna start holding these guys accountable?
The
Get him up
coaches?
out of there. Get his bald head ass up out of there.
I mean, he ain't let it go yet, bro. He ain't let it go yet. I mean, but look, I kind of feel what you're saying. Like some coaches kind of like when the Rockets had Steven Silas. Now they got how do you say his first name? Emmy Udoka.
Or
I'm
either I'm or I
yeah.
can't. Yeah.
So Udoka kind of, you know what I'm saying? He kind of reworked their offense. The Rockets have played a lot better. Then you have some players individually on the Rockets that are playing some better. An example like a Dylan Brooks, who would on the Grizzlies would jack up every time he got the damn
Hold on
ball.
now.
Every time. You'd be
Hold
like,
on.
bruh, you could have made 2 more passes before you took that shit.
Hey, oh God.
We're not gonna say he playing better, bro, because that whole injury.
The oblique.
Yeah, not
The oblique.
too, yeah.
Bro, I ain't never heard
not,
nobody else in the NBA ever have an oblique injury.
Yeah,
What
that's
the
what
fuck
I'm
is
The
saying.
fourth
oblique?
one I've heard
I'm
this man
sorry,
have.
y'all. I might be uncultured. What the fuck is an oblique? Tell me what an
I want to
oblique
say it was is around his lats, like around his
I don't know if
lateral
you can see my side.
oblique
Yeah.
area, but for I'm sorry for that to be an indefinite injury. And then,
Them
as
soft
you can
tissue
see,
injuries.
we're playing Eason a lot more,
Mhm.
and Whitmore is starting to get more minutes. I wish they would give him way more minutes because even when they give him more minutes, this dude's scoring to minutes played ratio is off the charts. Like literally, it's almost it's most nights 1 for 1, if not sometimes 2 for 1. Um, and then you factor in, he's getting steals, he's getting rebounds, he's getting assists. The dude is a very explosive player. And I'm telling y'all, I really, really hope that Udoka decides to put him in even more. I like Eason. Eason does a great job, but man, I really would like to see Whitmore
Yeah, hey,
with the ones.
I want to see y'all like me and D Terrell was talking about Sangoon. And I was like,
Oh,
I feel like Sangoon needs to be the focal point, like
oh, he is.
like a I don't want to say Jokic, but like where the ball touches his hand first when it crosses the what's name, and then it
Crosses the
goes
half
from
court
there.
line.
Yeah,
He
Well,
at
like
see,
least gets
that's
a
the
touch.
thing. That's the thing about the Rockets, though. Like with our starters, you got so many people that have that potential to score. Like our shooting is, I'm pretty sure it's like close to 50% right now. You could check that, G Terrell. I think it
Gotcha.
might be like 40s or something. But I mean, our shooting, like as a team, is like pretty high. So anybody can score, you know.
mhm.
And you see it on many nights where it's like Jalen Green and Sengun, or Jabari Smith and Sengun, Van Fleet.
Shit.
I hate him.
Um,
He always get a Grizzlies problem.
Who, Van Vliet?
Jabari, no, Jabari.
Oh,
Jabari
Jabari. Oh, yeah,
always
oh,
get a
you
Jabari.
know,
problem,
But
bro.
Jabari is,
hey,
dude, that dude's defense is crazy. Like, okay, so
yes, man,
the
yes,
Rockets' leading scorer is Alfred Sengun. Leading rebounder is
yes.
Alfred Sengun. So he's scoring 21.5 a game, nine
And who's
rebounds a game. He's
who's under
shooting
Sengun?
54%.
Jabari.
You say what?
Who's under Sengun?
As far as
Jabari?
scoring, let me
Nah, rebounding.
scoring.
No, rebounding.
Oh, rebounding.
Rebounding.
Let me check. It's probably gonna be Jabari. Shingu's got 9. Yep, 8.6. Under him is Tari
Yeah.
Eason. So yeah,
Tari
Jabari.
Eason
Yeah,
off the bench.
yeah.
Wow.
Under Tari Eason, and he getting boards,
Wow,
dude.
Dylan Brooks. Wow, Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, and Dylan starts for y'all, right? So that
Yeah.
yeah.
So all right. So basically, what I'm hearing is Houston and the Sixers in the final.
Okay, so where
No.
the Rockets
But
are.
Houston, I think, is eighth right now in the West. I want to say,
Mm-hmm.
Oh shoot,
aren't we?
I just had that up. The Rockets are, yes, they're 8. They're 17 and 15 right now, right under
Yeah.
the Mavericks. So the Mavericks are 20 and 15. The
Mm-hmm.
Wolves are 24 and 9. The Wolves are 24 and 9. So
Where's the Lakers?
17-18. So yeah, which leads me to another thing. My bad. The Lakers story. Like, so they saying now they trying to blame, like they're trying to scapegoat the coach, Darvin Ham, and say that they're losing all these games because of the coach. They saying that he's lost the locker room. That's the reason that they can't figure it out.
I think that's false.
So you think
I
he's
don't believe that.
scapegoating? They're scapegoating him because you got a lot of veterans on the Lakers.
They do.
So
They do.
like
Mhm.
when I read that, I'm like, how are you scapegoating the coach when you have, bro, you pretty veteran heavy. So even if the coach calls a play and it doesn't work out, you have the players with the IQ and capability to execute something different.
You got the greatest basketball mind ever on the floor still. Like if
You
you're
know
gonna
what?
change it.
But if you think of it from a business perspective, right? Because we're not even near the trade deadline. Am I correct? Nowhere near that.
Trade deadline is what, right after
I think
All-Star,
it's
which is
All-Star.
February. So that's sometime next month,
Yeah.
I believe. Late next month.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So from like a business perspective, like a front office perspective, let's think about this. You wouldn't necessarily want to start like pointing out different players
Mm.
um of like whose fault it is and who's not maybe not focused in or who's not just working out with the chemistry as well because it's still too close and if you're getting ready to trade some players you don't want to hurt the value of that trade so it's easier to put it off on the coach.
Yeah.
It's easier for him to basically bite that bullet and get ahead of that media press versus putting up some players out there, and then now you hurt your trade, now you
But
hurt
you
the
wanna know
value of it.
but you wanna know something crazy? They trying to scapegoat him because I do believe it's a scapegoat move. When they're
For
one
sure.
of the worst shooting teams in the league. He ain't out there shooting that ball. You know what I'm saying? They're like one of the
that's
worst
facts.
shooting teams in the league.
That's
Now,
facts.
if they don't go for a shooter during this trade deadline, then I'll be like, okay, that's kind of. But you got non-shooters out there shooting threes when you basically all you got is LeBron, AD, who can shoot consistently. Because Bron turned it up. Bron like a 38%. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, Bron's Bron.
yeah,
Right.
Is he
he
human?
Bron.
Is he even human?
We
Hell
don't
no.
know. We don't know.
Hell no. He just turned
We don't know.
39. Bro, he just turned 39.
Oh no,
he's
it's
not.
another thing.
He's not
He
human.
played against Darvin Ham.
That's facts.
He played against this man. He played against Darvin Ham, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Yep.
Golly. So, bro, if they don't go for a shooter, like I could see, like Stephen A. said something cool. Like if the
What do you say?
if the Warriors were serious, right, and they wanted some fresh legs and they wanted to play like some of the younger talent, I would trade
Mhm.
Clay. I understand Clay is a 4-time champion and all that. I would trade Clay to the
You think it's
Lakers.
time for them
I
to
trade him
break
to the
that
Lakers.
dynasty up?
Ooh, to
Yeah.
the Lakers.
Yes,
Ooh,
bro. First of all, you got to think about his daddy.
there's no way Golden
Think about
State's
his
trading
daddy.
Clay
No,
to
hold
the
on.
Lakers.
Look, his daddy, right? His daddy
His dad
played
played
for the Lakers.
Lakers.
He's the radio announcer for the Lakers. He's the color commentary for the Lakers.
Bruh.
Which
There's
explains
no
why
way.
they broadcast. Never mind.
There's no way they're giving. There's no way they're giving LeBron James Clay.
One of the top five shooters of NBA history of all time.
No, they're not doing that. Stern would yes, bro. Stern would come in so quick to block that shit.
But we're not talking about. Let's be real.
I mean, but think about this. Think about this. Clay has played bad majority of this season. I wouldn't even say bad, just not up to his normal standard.
Yeah.
Not up to his normal standard the majority of this year. So at some point, I do think what the Golden State Warriors have, their core gets broken up. But I don't know, bro. Clay, like I saw trade rumors on what's the guy that was with the like I can picture his face, dude. He played with Minnesota first.
Does Moses Moody play for the Warriors? That's who you talking about?
I'm talking about. I'm gonna have to look up the roster. Man, I know his name, bro.
I think the Warriors, the Warriors, they be so set on, oh, you won 4 championships for us. We not sending you nowhere, even if you hurting the team. We gonna ride with you. You want to be here? We gonna let you stay. Nah,
I think
bro.
what hurt them is that mentality and the fact that they like last year they had Gary Payton II.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like they let him go the offseason before just to trade for him again when they realized they missed his defense. It was the weirdest thing, bro.
The fact that you got one of the greatest shooters ever. Well, probably the greatest shooter guy ever created, right? You got that. And he just won a championship
Wiggins
at age
is who I was
35.
thinking of.
He just won a championship at age 35. So I guess they like, oh, well, as long as Curry's window is open, our window was open. That ain't how they work. That ain't how they work, man.
Nope.
You have to revamp around. That's what I'm like, bro. I would trade Clay. I wouldn't get players.
But who would you get? Who would you pair on that team?
Back.
Because with everything that's been going on with Draymond, like a lot of people don't expect that to last much longer.
I get the big Japanese guy.
Well, see, Draymond wanted to go to the Lakers. He wanted to finish up.
I don't think that answers that don't answer the Lakers' problems though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it lets LeBron play off ball a little bit more.
Yeah, and definitely adds. I don't know. I mean, Draymond's definitely gonna get his rebounds. He's gonna get his blocks, his steals. He's gonna get his points for every now and then. So I mean, I wouldn't say it's not gonna add to him. I think it definitely would. But I don't know if that's gonna happen now.
Yeah.
You got me thinking about the shooters that done played with LeBron James. Did he have Kyle Korver?
Ray
Kyle
Allen?
Korver probably the best. No, he didn't play with he did play with
Korver or Allen.
With the
did he play with Ray?
It would have been the Cavaliers.
It was the Cavaliers. They had Kyle Korver. He came off the bench.
He didn't play with Ray, did he?
He played with Ray in Miami.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the best shooter he ever had. I was gonna say.
He also played with Mike Miller.
Yeah, he played with Mike.
So you don't think Kyrie Irving?
I think
I wouldn't necessarily just
creator,
call him. Yeah, I wouldn't call Kyrie just a flat standstill shooter. That man is like a magician with a ball. Like bro, you saw them ridiculous workouts he was doing a couple years ago. Bro was leaning doing the Michael Jackson. He was leaning, doing all these impossible stretches and stuff. He was like, bro, how are you defying gravity right now?
Not human, bro.
Kyrie Irving was doing this shit.
Yeah. It was like he had videos of him working out and he was like leaning like super like far forward. super far forward. His like feet never, like the bottom of his feet never left the ground. He was like, "What the heck?"
These guys now.
He probably
Like,
had some. He probably had some hooks in
Said
his
Kevin
shoes.
Love in the chat. They say Kevin Love.
I guess,
Yeah.
I don't like, but you want to know something about Kevin Love? I don't like the fact that when it comes to him, he really changed his whole game to play with LeBron.
Facts.
And in my eyes, it really hindered him because he could shoot. You know what I'm saying? He
Kevin led the Wolves at the time.
Yeah, he just won no. They turned him into a spot up. Just I'm gonna sit right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it really hindered him. So I wouldn't put him as like, oh yeah, they had him to shoot, but I don't know. I don't know. Shit, because I still feel like he would have been a dominant force. He slimmed down, turned to a straight up European player. For real.
Yeah.
For real.
Oh,
All right, so
look. I know what I want to ask you about.
This
is switching it up. So, what's y'all's opinions on that Dallas-Detroit game?
Okay.
That's the one that came down to the questionable calls, right?
Yep.
So I'm gonna tell you, right?
The questionable shit that came out
No. Parlay.
Rip-off.
Parlays, Mike.
Parlays.
We talking about parlays, Mike. If you want to be real, this cut the malarkey. We gonna keep it 100. Parlays, Mike. Everybody in their mama seen, right? The tight end and the right tackle walk over to the referee. He taps himself on the chest and says, "I'm eligible. I'm checking in." The referee looks him in his face, in the depths of his soul, and acknowledged, shook his head like this.
Yep.
Am I lying, Mike? He hit him with the
Not at all.
He goes as far as to say he did not report as eligible. Parlays, bro. That was flat foot cheating. So now, if you would have said
go.
that shit about LeBron, now that's questionable. From what angle you looking at?
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
That 3-point shot.
Yeah, like it's really about the angle you looking at. You know what I'm saying? Like from this angle, you can see a little space.
They had all the angles of it, and there's like no doubt about it that the ref acknowledged him as checking in. Yeah. There's no doubt about it. And they came back and they wanted to, try and cover it up because, there was already the narrative that we talked about last time of scripted NFL play, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this just like, oh yeah, if you were, trying to fight that case, you lost last weekend. You lost because it was, and here's the worst part about it. The flag came in so late. If you go back and rewind it, they confirmed the 2 points. The announcers start talking about the player, and then you see the flag come in. That flag came in late as hell. And
PARLAY. Parlay. Because, bro, that's the only excuse or explanation I have, Mike.
But look,
like
this is my question though. So you saying parlay? Like I didn't catch the game. I caught like the controversy, like all the clips and stuff, right? So watching the clips, I did see him talking to the referee before the flag gets thrown. Then he says that he didn't report. So I'm like, yeah, that's fishy. But my question is, you think the NFL is going to look into this for referee like possible tampering or sports betting from a professional referee?
They already know. But
because they suspended him and the rest of the referees that were working that game from playoff work. They're not going to be able to do it.
They know, but they can't see. This is, man, so many people forget. Because I was having this conversation with a guy I know in a sports group on Facebook, and I know he also does a radio show. And we were talking about this because he's a big Detroit fan. I was like, I bet you forgot years ago when Jerry Jones got busted for throwing private parties for all the NFL refs. He was like, damn, I did forget about that. I was like, yeah, a lot of people did. look,
Mm.
Jerry Jones been greasing the wheels for a long time. All right. And people were like, oh, they get the most penalties. They don't get the most penalties. Oh, well, they should have more Super Bowls. No, they shouldn't. They should have exactly where they get to the playoffs, one and done, and
Mm-hmm.
bounce out for the next season. And then you're all hopeful. You go 11 games, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
only to get bounced out in the playoffs, in the first or maybe even second round. And yeah, no Super Bowl. You're on the couch with everybody else watching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because right now
And
they're 11
and
and 5. They're
yeah,
11 and 5.
oh
And
See,
yeah, but that's like the worst kind of hell to be in as far as a football organization. Think about that. I mean, sure, you're always getting the fans hopeful, and they're always in the playoffs. When they get to the playoffs, you know that first of all they probably
Cowboy
shouldn't have
fans,
got there.
Cowboy fans are
Yeah,
delusional.
oh, big time, the biggest ones.
And I'm not even talking ill will about them. They are
Oh,
delusional. They can
oh
go
yeah,
1 for 17, and they'll still be like, next year's our year. They win one
yep.
game. How about them Cowboys? Cowboys! Cowboys! You like, man, look,
facts. Facts,
Emmitt
bro.
Smith, Michael Irvin. What's his
uh,
name? Quarterback. Troy Aikman. Bro, that happened over 30 years ago. That happened 30 happened 30 years ago. Come on, man. What
bruh.
have you done for me lately? Doom, 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 doom. Ooh, yeah.
Bruh,
You
what?
hear it?
It-
He said, man, I got the pipe. But
Oh
yeah,
my
man,
God.
like that was like, and to add on what you were saying, Mike, now check this out. I never believed in the scripted, right? I think we talked about that. I didn't believe in the
Mhm.
scripted. Somebody who plays sports, it's hard to script some things. It's hard.
Very.
But I can say this. Sometimes you see games where them linemen jump off lines, like they'll jump off sides to get a step, like tackles. They'll take the extra step for the ball, even referees don't say nothing, but they'll call it when they need to. Or they'll call it when they
and
want to.
that's and that's the thing is like even Shannon Sharp had to say that you don't you don't have to script a bunch of players. You don't have to script all those 11 men on each side of that ball. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do that shit. All you got to do is have one ref throw a flag at the most inopportune time,
Mm-hmm.
right? And at a point in which literally can change an outcome. And you know, we've seen that really so many times before. The thing about this is that you literally took the game away after it was done. It was done. It wasn't that this call literally okay. Well, now it puts them in a better position to score. No, they scored. They checked in the way they said there was some.
Mm-hmm.
The league rule is, and then you take it away and reverse literally the entire outcome of the game. Like that was like so blatant.
Is
Like
is this in the same? Is this in the same boat as what happened with Kansas City, where the wide receiver lined up offside? But we see wide receivers do that all the time. Like
all
we
the
see that
time,
all the time.
all the
It-
time.
so it's just so now on this very important play, they do a magnificent play, and now you like, oh well, he was lined up outside, like he lined up 20 plays before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's where the difference came in. That they went from
Well,
slick cheating to what we think you cheating to flat foot in our face like we done. We even heard on the
exactly.
PA announcement, number 60 whatever has checked in as eligible. And then you say,
Yes.
oh, he wasn't eligible. Man, I would have been raising hell. I would have took my shirt off and
And
act like Antonio Brown.
oh, Dan Campbell literally was. That's why he was just at that point. Dan Campbell, I could tell Dan Campbell just seen fucking red, and he was like, "Fuck it, we're going for another two. They want to rip us off. Fuck it, we're gonna go for another one again." You know what I mean? Like he was just, he was so fucking hyped, especially after they ripped him off. Man, he wasn't gonna kick the field goal after that.
Yeah, you
I
got me
wish he
fucked
would
up.
have. I wish he would have because in all honesty, they had a better chance of taking the Cowboys in overtime because the Cowboys this year, I don't think they had been a good overtime team. They faced many overtimes this year at all. Um,
Mhm.
but I would have taken my chances with them in overtime versus trying to go for it two more times. But at that point, I mean, you could tell he was pissed. He was so pissed. Shit, he was like flaming fire out of his mouth. It
You know
was,
when
Okay.
our
yeah,
Caucasian brethren get mad, they can't hide it at all.
He
at all.
said
Oh,
they can't
he
hide it
was
at
red as
all.
shit. He was red as an apple. That man was red. You hear me?
So I thought,
Shit.
hey, yeah. So I
So look,
thought,
man, I know we on basketball. I
we
mean, I
on
know we on
football right now.
football. I
What?
know we on
You're
football.
confused, bro. You're confused.
Who? All right, D Terrell, let me ask you this, bro. Right now, I'm gonna tell you mine. You let me know. Lamar Jackson is my MVP of the season.
Mm.
A lot of people still saying Purdy. You
Your
got some
early
people
MVP?
saying, yeah, a lot of people saying Purdy. A lot of people still saying Josh, and some people are even saying Tyreek still. But I don't think so. I think if he didn't get that 2 bands, he don't have a say right now. Even though that's magnificent. Don't get me wrong. Like that's deserving. But we talking about the NFL. And let's go ahead and say the MVP is a quarterback's award. You know what I'm saying? So
Typically.
it has been. I see you shaking your head. It's been a quarterback award since AP won it. It's been a quarterback award. But like so I got Lamar. I got Lamar, man. Who y'all got?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with Lamar as well. The Ravens are 13-3. You know what I'm saying? They lead the AFC. I'm going with Lamar. Going with Lamar.
I feel like Mike not picking Lamar.
I don't think so either.
Oh no, without a doubt, it's unanimous that it's Lamar. And honestly, most at this point, most critics will even tell you like that last game pretty much solidified Lamar being MVP. Um, I think with the race this year, that it's definitely been a very tight one, too tight in the quarterback area. And honestly, it should have or it should go to a defensive lineman, either TJ Watt or Miles Garrett. Being that they've been so, valuable to their teams,
Yeah, facts.
overall, wins. And it's they were considered for it earlier this season. I do want to say, yeah, just right before going into December, they were considered up for. There was talks of them for the MVP, but like I said, man, after Lamar's last game, that performance, I mean, it's pretty much unanimous. That guy's got MVP written. The Ravens are going to go into the playoffs, I think, with a good full head of steam, and they're going to be dangerous. And that's why we need the Texans in there to go ahead and upset somebody. You know what I mean? We need the Texans in there. Go ahead. So we need y'all to do y'all's part,
No,
Nashville.
no, we
You
not.
understand?
We
Hey,
are
hey, I
not.
thought
We
I thought
not
we
cool.
agreed to this, bro.
No,
I
we are
thought we
not
agreed to this,
cool.
bro.
We
Come
not
on,
cool.
man.
We not
Come on.
Look,
cool
because they can
at
find
all.
Look,
themselves.
Now,
They can find themselves in the hunt. I mean, they 9-7, so
can we just get rid of? Can we just get rid of? Like, I know it's gonna sound
that moves
crazy,
them into
but
the hunt, dog.
no, fuck that hunt. The fuck. But I won't say, man, as far as these awards, the MVP don't hold, in my opinion, as much weight as it did because certain players that like Mike alluded to, it's certain players that you be like, look, man, he deserves the MVP. Oh well, the quarterback is the most valuable position on the field. Look, well, take the MVP away and just make it the best quarterback award then. You get you a best
hey,
quarterback award, the offensive award and defensive
Like a
award,
defensive
offensive rookie
MVP.
and defensive award. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Do it like that. If you're not going,
they should have a quarterback award.
yeah, like just that's what you should do. But they should hype up, like for example, right now for defensive player of the year, like you said, it's tied between like three people. It's another guy, I can't think of his name. He got like 19 and a half. He got like 19 and a half sacks. And you got Miles Garrett and TJ Watt. They all of them are outstanding. they need to elevate that award and say, well, this is the award we're looking at this year. Let's say for the ESPYs and say this is the top award. Even though we know straightforward that don't make it look like a tight race at MVP when it ain't. Like somebody gonna beat them out. We don't know who gonna win Defensive Player of the Year. We already know who gonna win Offensive Player of the Year. We know Tyreek gonna win it. If you want to be real, Tyreek gonna win that. So or Christian McCaffrey. I can see him getting it too. But just elevate the like whatever's important that year.
You don't think it could be CJ Stroud? I mean, we know he's getting Rookie of the Year off top, but
no, bro. Now I can't say
no.
He's one of the top passers in the league. I think he might.
Didn't y'all win a game when he was hurt? Y'all won a game when he was in concussion protocol. Didn't it?
Yes, we did.
Okay, that don't make him plug and play. In the words of the great Cam, in the words of the great Cam Newton, game manager.
No,
manager.
No.
You look, I'm checking stats, bro.
CJ Stroud, a game manager. Okay, that is not gonna happen on my watch. All right. CJ Stroud is a magician.
He's fourth.
Hey, he's fourth in the league in passing.
Yeah, he's fourth.
Game manager.
He's
Tank Dell is the real. Tank Dell is the real MVP of that team.
He's fourth. Yeah, bro. I got to stop reading after him because they put Derek Carr on the list. I'm not having it. I'm not convinced.
What Derek Carr here, bro? What Derek Carr, bro? I like
on the
Derek
list
vehicle.
Where he shouldn't be.
What number? Come on, bro.
He's 11th.
Derek vehicle, bro.
He's 11th. Well, broke down.
Hey, now one of my quarterbacks. On there.
I trade you.
32. Everything.
I'll trade you.
Y'all, we keeping Will. I feel like Will is
Please take
Will
Derek
is
Carr.
the quarterback of the future. We could tell, bro. You can get Malik Willis. He just needs some development. You know what I'm saying? Take Malik.
Wait, he's just outside the top 10?
Yep, just outside top 10, bro. Look, if it's all that, bro, I'll just stick with Jameis stole your crab legs Winston.
Hey, for real, though. For real. Hey, they be hating on that boy, man. But
I like Jameis, man.
Sure.
I like Jameis.
I'll stick with Jameis.
It ain't nothing like a football player, man. He ain't nothing like a football player, man. Just a guy who love to play the game. You could tell. That's I feel like that's the person gonna give you the best chance to win, bro. The guy who actually loves the game and wants to win. You know what I'm saying? Like people forget he threw 30-30. The 30 interceptions horrible. Don't get it wrong, but he still threw 30 goddamn touchdowns. You feel what I'm saying? So give him a chance. You throw him out there for a small sample size and say, same old Jameis, but then give him a chance to even hold the reins. No, football is a hell of a sport. If I'm throwing the ball and I put it on the money, that wide receiver still got to catch the ball.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? If I throw it to a spot on the field and I expect you to be there and you ain't there, guess who it fall on? The quarterback. You know what I'm saying? It falls on the quarterback. It make it look like, you should have put it here, but he ain't where he's supposed to be. Yep. So there's a lot of factors that play into that. But y'all should have y'all shouldn't have traded for no goddamn body. Y'all should have kept the big mechanical white boy and Jameis Winston.
You're talking about the what do they call him? They call him the Red Bomber or whatever.
I ain't talking about him.
Dalton.
He should have been retired. I'm talking about Taysom.
Look, I'm cool with Taysom. You know what I'm saying? He just an athlete.
I'm sorry, D. Terrell. Cool. Mike, he said Taysom was the quarterback of the future.
I didn't say that.
D-Terrell.
I've never said Taysom was the quarterback of the future. I said the man is an athlete.
Oh, we got Mike here. Hey, everybody, this is Cut the Malarkey Sports. We have a real debate right now because this nigga got me fucked up. Mike, I see you know your sports, right? I see you know your sports. I appreciate you being here, bro.
Man, cut me smooth off.
Me and him had. I'm so sorry. I really do apologize. I hate I did that, but I know we run out of time.
Hold on. Let's Derek. Real, you really do think that Taysom is the quarterback?
No, I've never said that. I said he was an athlete.
Tell me when you're done.
I said he was an athlete, and
look,
I said his throws are always off. He always off with his throws. That's why he's not a quarterback. I said that. I said he was an athlete.
You done?
I'm done, bro. I've never.
He said, Mike,
Okay.
we had a real live falling out, bro. Like, this is my best friend, but we fell out for about 30 minutes. This man said Taysom Hill was better than Tim Tebow.
Oh, come on. Stop.
He said Taysom
Derek, you
Hill.
did not say that.
First of all, that wasn't the conversation, bro. You got to put everything into perspective here. Let me say something.
I said Tim Tebow was a better quarterback.
Everybody. I did not say quarterback. I said football player.
Still, Tebow.
I said quarterback because
Tebow.
look, he compared the quarterback numbers. I said, okay, yes, cool. He got the quarterback numbers, but did Tim Tebow not try out as a fucking what was it? Tight end. And he was horrible.
He a quarterback.
That was the argument. The argument was other positions. It wasn't quarterback.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
He's switching the mic.
I'm not switching it. It was never quarterback. It was the fact that that man Taysom Hill can play tight end. I said he could also play quarterback. That was the argument. I said he could also play quarterback, but he's not going to get Tim Tebow numbers. But he can play tight end. Tim Tebow couldn't do that.
My memory not that good. Mike. But I remember this. It started.
Okay.
It started because I said this. We was talking. They had just lost, right? It was one of them days where both our teams lost. You know what I'm saying?
And I think I said put Tim Tebow. I didn't, not Tim Tebow. I said put Taysom in.
He was upset. He was upset. No, it was the game that Derek Carr got booed off the field. Whatever week that was.
Every week.
Where Derek Carr got booed off the field.
Every week.
Last week. What are you talking about?
I said, well, he said, you can put Taysom in. I said, yeah, you can. But he ain't really nothing but the poor man's Tim Tebow.
That was
that
correct.
Man lost his shit. He lost his shit.
Because
he not? Let's ask somebody else. Is he not the poor man's Tim Tebow?
You gotta keep in mind.
I guess so.
Tim Tebow.
He's not getting Tebow numbers. See, here's the thing. People forget this. Tebow, when they traded him to the Broncos, did he not get the Broncos in the AFC Championship?
He did.
Say it again.
Against Tom Brady. People forget that shit. Like, if he hadn't had to go up against Tom Brady, he probably would have went to the damn Super Bowl and probably won that shit. But people be forgetting this shit. The reason why Tebow had to get out the league is because he was too. They didn't like the fact that he was very religious, and he was like kind of putting that.
I remember that
in people's faces. I guess how people get when they get around like a really religious person, and they didn't like that. But it was like can we get over the fact of that? And like this dude is a true, great athlete, great quarterback, and people just couldn't. I hated the fact that when he first came in the league, they made him switch up his style of throwing because that was the main reason why he was so cold in college, was because of the way he could throw that sidearm pass in the way in which he could do it. It would throw off outside defenders, defensive ends, outside linebackers. It would throw them off, and that shit pissed me off when they made him change it.
And then you got people like,
and he was still effective.
Then you got people like Pat who came in, Pat Mahomes. They didn't change up his style. He do sidearm. Zach Wilson came in. He was doing sidearm. Russell Wilson been doing sidearm for forever. Aaron Rodgers, slick and he didn't invent it, but he the godfather of the sidearm. Aaron Rodgers.
We gonna talk about Aaron Rodgers?
We ain't got to. We can, but we ain't got to. But thank you so much, Mike. I really do.
But you took it out of context. It wasn't a comparison of them as quarterback. Because the argument was Taysom has never had a full run at quarterback outside of like college or high school or whatever.
Trash. That's why.
You can't make the argument because the man wasn't a quarterback. Tebow can quarterback, but he can't play tight end. That was the argument, bro.
Bro, the reason why we said that is because of this.
To fall out again.
Look. He even went as far to say, Taysom won a playoff game. I said, what, a quarterback? He said, yeah, he started. He got a win when he started.
You make it seem like I called you and came at you like that, bro. No, that wasn't the conversation. You kept trying to push for the quarterback argument.
Okay, as a football player all around, rushing, like he had the rushing numbers, remember? Taysom got the rushing number, but that's all he does. When he come in there, everybody knows what he finna do.
Because that's what he does best. That's why we didn't compare them as quarterbacks.
No, but look, last week you said he came out, he threw 2 passes. They didn't expect it, right?
Facts, because he's going to rush the pass, he's going to run.
Exactly. If Tim Tebow was in that position, Tim Tebow is like bruh, if they didn't mess with his mechanics, he was supposed to be Josh Allen before Josh Allen, bro. He was supposed to be a bulldozer that could throw the football. That's what he was supposed to be. He had bad coaching, bad development, and still was 10 times the player that Taysom Hill is. Still. I'm happy I got somebody who likes sports in the building. I'm right. I'm right, son.
You semi-right. That wasn't the conversation. It was not the conversation. You get half the point.
But Aaron Rodgers, though. Aaron Rodgers crazy.
He was like, yeah, we finna talk about this.
Let's do it.
Oh, yeah. I was going, have y'all heard?
No.
Okay.
Well, I'm in tune. Like, what happened? I know he be smoking that goat weed.
He came out and said that Jimmy Fallon was on the Epstein list. And then he said something about I wanted to say he said something about the NFL. I think he said something about the Dallas game, if I'm not mistaken. He said something. He did say something.
On Pat McAfee, right?
Well, the Pat McAfee show, he definitely said something about the Epstein list, which, they came out and said, it wasn't true and shit. But him and Kimball got a beef going, right? To me, it's just funny that Antonio Brown was saying, doing his deals or whatever, and everybody was like, oh, CTE, and he's crazy, this, that, and the other. Shit, Aaron Rodgers been doing this shit. Remember COVID? Remember when he got the Green Bay Packers locker room infected? You know what I'm saying? After he told a blatant fucking lie that he had got inoculated, like, he's been doing this shit, and nobody gives him the.
He was the guy
attention.
that lied and said he got it vaccinated, and he really didn't, wasn't he?
No, he said I really didn't lie. He said he didn't say he got vaccinated.
There were a couple guys though, wasn't it? He was like one of the first that they found, if I'm not mistaken.
Now he took like some homeopathic bullshit or something.
Yeah. He did a workaround. I got a vaccine.
Yeah, I got a vaccine. I got a variant of the vaccine.
He said variant. He made them believe that he was good. Oh, you went out there and you took that. You took
Bruh,
that
Moderna,
if you
think about it, bro. NFL players had fake cards. Remember they would get the fake cards.
I remember that. Yeah,
the fake vaccination cards.
Yeah,
they want to take it.
Yeah, I bet Aaron Rodgers had one too.
Yeah, There was a lot of them. I remember that. Yeah, it was a lot of them that lied, but he was like one of the first.
But they only popped the black players for it. I'm telling you, dog.
I was just finna go that way with you because you want to know something? Same boat, just a different league. They do that. Aaron Rodgers going all off the rail. They're not gonna say nothing to him, but he crazy. Antonio Brown said the same thing. He wild. You know what I'm saying? He wild. The other guy who got released earlier this year, the black guy. I can't think of his name. It wasn't Cam. It was somebody else. He was a great pass rusher. He went off the rail, started saying some crazy stuff. They just released him. I can't think of it. He defensive lineman, but he went off talking crazy, going live, and then. I just think about the media in the narrative. John Morant catches the alley-oop, does the New Orleans dance. Yeah. The young white kid scores a touchdown. He does the same dance. Barstool Sports. I gotta pull it out. Barstool Sports for Ja. Ja pulls out imaginary guns and shoots up section 138. You look at
I
the
like
look
how
at
they
the
put in. He shot up a certain section.
yeah,
That's
and
I
then
love it.
you look
Classic.
at the white guy, the little white guy, white player who deservingly should dance. He scored a touchdown. Nothing against the guy. He was just having fun. He does the same dance. Oh, he's having fun. Man, shut that stupid ass shit up. Come on, man. Come on, man.
You
And
know how it
I
happens,
feel you on
bro.
that. Yeah, it's crazy to me.
We talked about
Like
this, the
we can
double
see this.
standard. We talked about that when it came to the Josh Giddey situation versus everything else that happens, like Miles Bridges, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no
Big time
punishment.
double standard.
Definitely.
Big time double standard.
And if you
Definitely.
think about it, if you want to go even deeper, the NFL don't care about women. You do
'Cause who is
anything,
he
you can do anything else, and they'll suspend you forever. You hit a woman, 6 games and you come back. Now I don't like bringing it up. Who was that? Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt footed his woman. I'm talking about kicked her on the elevator, hard as a motherfucker. He got suspended for a little bit. He right back in the league. Right back in the league. But let
Hey,
them find out you betting on these games. Or let me find out that you smoke a little
then he
weed.
done.
Yeah, you do a little weed, something like that.
Do we?
Oh man, you out indefinitely. You out.
You can't come back no more.
But you
You
think about
can't
Ben
come back
Roethlisberger. Ben
no more.
Roethlisberger got accused of rape.
Oh, dude,
Kept playing.
accused. Man, look, they covered that shit up like big time because initially when that shit got out, even the media was showing the photos of both of his victims. Okay, because he raped them within a 6-month time span, and he had beat them. Beat them. There was footage of the night that he trapped both women in bathroom stalls in the same club, right? And the killer part about that is that he had just gotten married that year
Mm-hmm.
here in Houston. Here in Houston. Yep. Just got married that year.
And you feel like they above everybody else. They could do whatever. You know, the one thing I've heard that's so true, and we could move on. Money don't change you. It just amplifies who you were anyway.
Oh, big time.
Yeah.
You know
Big
what I'm
time.
saying?
Agreed.
Kind of like they used Aaron Hernandez. Aaron Hernandez didn't change when he got money. If he felt like he was a
Nah, he
gangster,
was already like that.
yeah, if he felt like he was a gangster, the money just amplified what he is.
Yeah, nah, and they proved that, he was already into that shit. He brought his boys with him when he came to the league.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't no studio gangster type shit.
Mm-hmm. And so if you out there
Mm.
trying to make a woman give you the cookie, man, you was doing it when you was broke. As soon as you get some cash, you feel like you really could do it now.
The cookie.
Oh yeah.
The cookie, nigga. The cookie.
All right,
real.
look, so I got
real.
one last thing before we dip. So we did our early MVP for NFL. So who's your way too early MVP selection for NBA? Who do you got right now?
Ooh. Ooh.
You got who?
I got Luca.
You got Luka Doncic.
Man, I knew somebody was gonna say that.
See, I got Luca, and my runner-up is Shea. Right now. Like right now. Now I would say Embiid, but man, Tyrese going ham. Maxey going ham right now.
What's
So
Trey
Trae Young.
yeah, what's his numbers looking like right now?
So the last 5 games, he dropped 30, 21, 24, 40, and 24. So he's putting up numbers. One of those games, he actually shot quite a bit. He shot 11 for 24.
Yeah.
Now we talking about scoring.
Yeah.
That's
We talking
almost
about
50.
What about Shea? I think Shea in the 90, 40, 50 club right now. And he just scored like 30 points in like 10 straight games.
He
So we
scored
doing that.
30 the last 2 games, 36, 33 in his last 2. Then 24, 40, and 36.
Trey got more. Trey got more games where he scored more points.
Yeah. And
So
Shay's taking a lot more shots than Trey Young, which is
so
actually
you say
surprising.
Trey.
He's taking more
No,
shots.
honestly,
He's shooting over
I'm
20
also
shots a
liking
game.
Sengun. I'm liking Sengun.
For
Sengun
MVP?
or Green. Yeah.
He said,
Sounds
I'm
like a
sticking with the
Cowboy fan.
Rockets. I'm sticking
Sound
with
like
the
a Cowboy fan.
Rockets.
No,
Delusion.
hold on, right? Sengun been laying it down like we discussed earlier,
Yeah.
right? And he been and there was that one game that he took it to Jokic. He took it to Jokic. Like
Mm-hmm.
so, I mean, as far as like him possibly being up for an MVP by the time we get to that point in the season, I think he can make a strong argument. Him, like I said, him or even Green. I mean, what
Green
Jalen Green
streaky,
did.
man. Green streaky, man.
Look, this Jalen Green, from what I've seen, the games I've seen, he's been a little streaky. It's been a little streaky.
I mean, yeah, but when he hits him, he hits him. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
when he go off, he go off.
When he go off.
But that could be. I mean, I feel like that could be changed with a little extra hard work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? A little extra hard work, a little focusing in from a particular coach. I think maybe get him somebody on the coaching staff to dedicate to lay into his ass, pause, and tell him, hey, bro, wake up. Wake up, dog.
Mm-hmm.
But see, okay.
Yeah.
So I see you know what I'm saying? You didn't want to go with Embiid, but Embiid's numbers are crazy, dog. So he missed 4 straight. He came back, he dropped 31. But before that, he was scoring
triple-double, a 31
51, 40, 42, 35.
Damn.
I mean, yeah, but the problem with what happens, just like last year when he got it. Then they fall off in the playoffs. He falls off in the playoffs.
Well, last year they had James Harden.
No. Don't do that. Don't do that.
You want to know something?
All he was doing was being a facilitator, like he is over there with the Clippers.
And it discredits you saying that because he went to LA and they're a whole nother team now.
Now, the first couple games, they looked bad. Bro, they was like, everybody immediately was saying, oh, yo, this probably was a mistake. They look horrible. It took Russ saying, hey, look, in order for this to work, I'm going to have to come off the bench. He volunteered. That's how it worked.
Bro, you can even look at Toronto with the trade they just had, right? You put Emmanuel quickly in the starting lineup. He looked like he been there all the time.
But he comes off the bench. They're starting.
He starts for Toronto.
I thought
he starts for them.
I just got traded. RJ Barrett was starting.
No, RJ and Emmanuel quickly started. They played 2 different positions, man.
I could have sworn Quigley came off the bench, but either way, I'm gonna be honest. Watching the Toronto Raptors, I don't think they gonna improve greatly. That was like an even swap trade.
They beat our ass. Fuck.
We're going through things right now.
Okay, I know we keep saying we're gonna get out of here. I know we keep saying it, but I got one more question, then we can go. Top duo in the NBA right now, in your opinion.
Do they have to play together well? Like, I mean, well, yeah, they're a duo. They're a duo. Yeah, because it's some backcourts. I wouldn't call them a duo because they just backcourts. You know what I'm saying? They 2 individually great players like Luka and Kyrie. Great players individually, but I wouldn't say that they necessarily solely work together to dominate anybody.
Yeah, like that's what I mean.
They dominate individually.
You at least need a top 2. You at least need a big 2 to make.
Oh, they definitely have it in those 2.
Yeah, so I would say. Go ahead.
You said who would you say Jokic's would be?
Who, Jokic?
Jamal Murray.
Murray?
Yeah. Him and Jamal Murray, and they run a deadly screen and roll.
Yeah.
True.
I would say it's between Maxey Embiid, Jokic, Murray, Paul, and Leonard.
Mm.
I would even like between them, because Paul and Leonard, they've been dropping 30 together the last couple games. Like they've been going in. But I think I would have to probably go with Maxey and Embiid.
Shit, if you're doing that, dude, I would say Jokic and Murray. Honestly.
I'm gonna probably have to go with that one too, Jokic and Murray,
Mm.
because I've seen them do a lot of damage
Yeah.
together.
They've played so long together, even through all the bad years, that they have like that chemistry. So him setting the screen for Murray to come off of and dance around and shoot a three up, and then it's like if he slipped to the basket, you're gonna want to chase him because he can finish.
Mm-hmm.
But Jokic can shoot. So if he don't pass it,
Man,
like,
dude, you know what? And here's the scary thing. Like I know I like to hate on Jokic a lot, but the scary thing is he's actually lost weight this year. You can tell in his movement. You can tell just looking at him. You can tell, but definitely in his movement, he's still big stiff ass white boy, but he's definitely gotten a lot more smoother and a lot more.
That's
Guess
what's
you could say
scary.
athletic for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's what's
That is
scary.
what's
Like
scary.
picture if he was athletic, man. Like picture if he was
Facts.
athletic. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he goes down, does that water run. You know what I'm saying? Comes up,
You
does
need
a
a white
no.
LeBron James.
Mm-hmm.
We'll run like that tomorrow.
Look, LeBron run like his knees on the side of his leg.
Bro.
Hey.
Why did I just picture it? I just pictured it.
Right.
I had to think about it. I was like, on the side of his legs. Like, damn, he really does. He does. That's crazy. Bro. Hey. Well, everybody watching on YouTube, for me, D2Real217, Blackhaven Mon and Mike, we want to thank y'all for tuning in. We hope to catch y'all for the next edition of Cut the Malarkey Sports. You know where to be, right here on YouTube, Cut the Malarkey TV. And you can go listen to this on the radio. Saturdays, bumping 96.3 FM, Memphis, Tennessee. If you're anywhere else, that's bumping963.com. That's BUMPIN 963.com. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to catch us on the radio, Saturdays at 4 p.m., you can listen to it there too, man. You know what I'm saying? You look like you got something to say, bro.
Who you talking about? Me and Mike?
You look, yeah.
Oh, no, I want to say, man, make sure you guys go follow Mike. You know what I'm saying? Very knowledgeable player who, a very knowledgeable person who knows that Tim Tebow is better than Taysom Hill.
Shut up!
I hope everybody has a wonderful night.
I appreciate that.
Oh man. Yo, hey, y'all have a great night. It's been Cut the Malarkey Sports. Y'all been real.